Have you ever been fooled on April 1st? Has anyone ever played a joke on you that you felt foolish for falling for on this day? Well, don't worry about it because millions and millions of people get fooled, as well as fool people on this day because it's April Fool's Day. And in today's video, we're going to learn all about it, as well as how we think it may have started. So, let's start the video. April Fool's Day is not a national holiday, but it is celebrated in many other countries other than just the United States. It is also sometimes known as All Fool's Day. Anyone who wants to have fun can celebrate this day. So let's discuss how did April Fool's Day start. But before we do, make sure you subscribe right now. And also, if you like this video so far, then go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. So let's get back to it. How did April Fool's Day start? Well, nobody is truly sure. One theory believes the day started from the change in the calendar in Europe from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar. The Gregorian calendar was not truly fully used in England until 1752, and this is also why this theory of April Fool's Day is a bit unclear. You see, at first, in the early 16th century, France celebrated the New Year just like we do today, but their New Year's party was on April 1st, not January 1st. But this updated calendar eventually changed the New Year from spring around April 1st to January 1st. In 1562, Pope Gregory updated the calendar to the one we still use today, and since then, the new year begins on January 1st. But some people would forget or possibly ignore this new calendar and would still celebrate the new year in April. Everyone else called them April Fools and decided to play tricks on them. The celebration of All Fool's Day, or April Fools, was generally celebrated on March 25th throughout much of Europe up until the 1800s. Another philosophy or theory is based on the ancient Hindu and Roman celebration of New Year's Day around April 1st. Hindus have Holi to celebrate the transition of seasons from winter to spring. And some people also believe that it marks the change in seasons. More specifically, they think that it means the first day of spring in the northern hemisphere, or the vernal equinox. And another theory is from Joseph Boskin, a professor of history in Boston University. He explained it could have started during the reign of Constantine as an emperor of the Holy Roman Empire. According to Professor Boskin, April Fool's Day started because a group of jesters led by a man named Kogel claimed that he could rule the kingdom better than Constantine. So there's a couple different theories for you. Which one do you think is right? So here are some April Fool's traditions. See, people have always liked to play practical jokes on each other. This goes all the way back to ancient Roman times, especially during their spring festivals. The earliest recorded link between April 1st pranks and acting foolish can actually be found in Geoffrey Chaucer's Canterbury Tales, which was written all the way back in 1392. In France, people play pranks by secretly sticking paper fish to people's backs. The victims of this fun prank are called Poissons d'Avril, or April Fish, which still remains the French term for April Fools. In Scotland, this day is traditionally called Huntagork Day, a sealed message that says, "Dinna laugh, dinna smile, hunt the gowk another mile," would be sent to a person. Once that person read it, they would then send the letter to another person for them to help the sender pass the message on. In the Nordic countries of Norway, Finland, Sweden, and Iceland, news media outlets will actually run one fake story on April 1st and try to fool their viewers. In the USA, pranks can last all day long, from morning to night. However, in some other countries, they might only take place from morning till about lunchtime or noon. Did you know that a joker, as well as a court jester and a jokester, have become the images that people associate with April Fool's Day? In Spain, in Hispanic America, as well as the Philippines, they celebrate the day called Holy Innocents on December 28th. This is actually very similar to how we celebrate April Fool's Day. In Belgium, some call it the Day of Innocent Children or the Day of Stupid Children. Here are some really fun facts about April Fool's Day. In England, they use other words instead of fool. Words like naughty or gobby. Did you know that the code name for one of the spies who helped to capture the Iraqi leader Saddam Hussein was actually named April Fool? In Portugal, they celebrate by throwing flour in their friends' faces. And here are some of the most memorable pranks that we found searching for information about April Fool's Day. Early in the 1950s, the BBC ran a news story about the spaghetti harvest in Switzerland. This prank is believed to be one of the best April Fool's pranks of all time. It resulted in so many people requesting spaghetti trees by the people who viewed that broadcast. In 1985, Sports Illustrated ran a 14-page story by George Plimpton about a Mets pitching phenomenon whose name was Sid Finch. Apparently, Sid Finch could throw a 168-mile-per-hour fastball. Finch credited this to meditations in Tibet. And some of the other things that Finch did was that he could always be found carrying a French horn, and when he practiced pitching, he would wear only one hiking boot. Since 1986, press releases for the New York City April Fool's Day Parade have been issued every single year. This parade, though, has never truly happened or even existed, other than just a funny April Fool's joke. In 1996, Taco Bell ran a full-page ad in several major newspapers claiming that they bought and purchased the Liberty Bell, and they were going to rename it to the Taco Liberty Bell. In 2004, the national public radio show called All Things Considered ran a story about post offices now having portable zip codes. It was a prank that was based on people that are able to keep their old phone numbers when they move, and now they would be able to do it with their zip codes as well. In 2008, again, the BBC ran a video of flying penguins as part of its story for its series Miracles of Evolution. The presenter explained to the viewers that the penguins had escaped the cold, harsh Antarctic climate by flying to the tropical rainforests of South America, and not only now can they fly, but they would thrive there as well. And on April 1st, 2013, The Guardian announced the launch of its own augmented reality device called Guardian Goggles. Guardian Goggles were able to, quote-unquote, beam its journalism directly into the wearer's visual field, enabling users to see the world through the Guardian's eyes at all times. And finally, on April 1st, 2016, Google introduced Mic Drop, which was a Gmail mail feature. It allowed users to send emails with an animated GIF depicting a minion dropping a microphone. The prank went a bit crazy when people accidentally clicked on the button and unknowingly sent their emails with this animated prank. That feature was removed after several hours of a lot of confusion. As you can see, April Fool's Day is about light-hearted fun and amusing pranks that don't hurt anyone. It's just to make people that fall for it look a bit foolish. And I truly can't wait for this day because I always have something fun planned for Cadence and Quinn. So if you have any April Fool's jokes that you're going to do, make sure you let us know on our Instagram. We'll put a link to it in the description. And again, if you haven't subscribed to us, make sure you do. And also, if you like this video and learned something new, make sure you click that like button. So we hope you liked this video and that you learned something new. And we'll see you on the next Hey, Guess What?
Oh, good one, Quinn. That's a really big stick. Whoa, the best stick out of all of them. For Sunday video. Okay, Quinn, I have a trick for you. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is put the bottle on top of the penny. Then I'm going to put this towel over the bottle and the penny is going to appear in the water bottle.
Sure.
Okay. Abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
Okay, it's in there. Come on! I'm wet! That was a pretty good April Fool's prank. Yeah, I know. You should say you're sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's hug it out.
Wait, Quinn, no, come here, dude, please.
Perfect.
You don't feel bad about that?